Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted, as always, to be joined by Paul Kelly. This is our second weigh-in reaction of the day after the Adam Azim Petihan weigh-in in Wolverhampton. We have gone further up north to Manchester. Isaac Dogboe versus Nick Ball have both made weight ahead of their featherweight title fight tomorrow night. Winner is in a good position to fight for a world title in 2024. Paul, thanks for your time. As always, be good to jump on with you yet again. It's always all a bit disorganized today in terms of when these weigh-ins were actually going to happen, but here we are, it's happened. How are you, and what did you think of that weigh-in?
Yeah, thanks, mate, for having me on again. You know what, mate? I watched that way in there, and it was well, for a start, Frank must have spent all of his budget on the Fury. It took announcement yesterday because it looked like it was just one mil sheet behind the weigh-in stage. But no, in all seriousness, it was a good weigh-in, mate. I'm not even joking, right? Everyone obviously knows of these names, and everyone knows Nick Ball is a bit of a wrecking machine. Like, not big, not tall, but just an absolute unit, and he is. And despite them both being 126 pounds, Nick Ball is so thick and like sturdy looking. Like, he couldn't get blown over by a gust of wind despite being so light. And then Isaac Dogboe looked exactly the same, in my opinion. I think he looked in incredible shape as well. A lot of people saying that is he potentially on the slide now. Not having that at all. I think that's a bit disrespectful for him. As we have mentioned in previous previews and breakdowns and stuff, Dogboe's only three defeats are twice to Navarrete, and then of course once to Rubisi Ramirez, arguably the best fighters in the world in their respective divisions, with Navarrete having moved up now. So, he's there to win. He's confident. You could tell that at the weigh-in. To stare down, the enjoy the wee smirk with one another afterwards. It's kind of interesting. Don't know what you can read into it, but yeah, both men looked in impeccable shape. And yeah, I think we're in for fireworks tomorrow.
Yeah, brilliant. I think if we're being honest, I think this is the more exciting fight out of the two main events in the UK this weekend. Not taking nothing away from the Sky Sports main event. I think it's a good fight. There's a good story, European title fight. However, I think this one, it's a tougher one to predict, to call a winner, I think. And whereas I feel like I'm not sure you get that many people picking Adam Azim to lose tomorrow night. Um, any other comments on the weigh-in points? You mentioned like there was a smirk there. I don't think either guys are like that much into kind of like trash talking. They do the talking in the ring. Um, but yeah, it was just they both just look kind of ready. They look like they prepared well. I don't think you're going to get any excuses from the loser tomorrow night. But yeah, any other comments on the weigh-in?
Yeah, mate, they're just both oozing confidence. I think they were both really, really confident. I know that obviously Isaac Dugby, he's kind of British links and stuff as well. They're big friends with Josh Buatsi. I believe he was there. He had a bit of an entourage with him as well. So it's not like, he's just expecting to lose this fight. He's there, full of confidence. Like, do you know what? Who's this guy thinking he can beat me? I'm a former world champion. I'm going to become a two-time featherweight world champion. And yeah, I've only been beaten by the creme de la creme of the division. Whereas Nick Ball's just like, mate, I don't care. You're in my way. I'm going to go through you. So yeah, man, I think just reiterating the point that both men are really confident, and yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow night now.
Yeah, fantastic. And like both these guys, look, it's the winner of this fight is in a good position to fight for a world title in 2024. Nick Ball has been tipped to fight for a world title in the last couple of years. Isaac Dogboe has been a world champion in the past. So yeah, I think they'll both be desperate to win. Before we do our final predictions, Paul, as always, just going to go through the latest betting odds. Nick Ball 4-11 to win, 15-8 to win by stoppage. As we know, Nick Ball was a big punch in the division, and 5-4 to win by decision. Isaac Dogboe 9-4 to win, 6-1 to win by stoppage, and 7-2 to win by decision. Taking those into account, taking everything else into account, what's your prediction ahead of tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a lot closer of a fight than even the bookies have it. I know they've got Ball handy enough favourite, and I understand why he is favourite, but I think it's a little closer than that. In saying that, though, I'm sticking with what I've said during the pre-fight build-up and stuff. I'm on the side of Nick Ball here, as I'm sure you're not surprised to hear as well. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, I think he'll win the fight. A lot of his stoppages of late have looked like they were about to go to points and then finished in the last couple of rounds, whereas before he was blowing people away. I think ever since the Isaac Lowe knockout, people have been expecting Nick Ball to kind of walk through everybody. You're not going to do that with Isaac Dogboe, in my opinion. So I could see this going late, and I think he'll win on points. To be honest with you, Nick Ball, I think that he's not. He's known as a big puncher, but he's a lot more than that. He's got serious boxing ability as well. And yeah, I can see him finishing the year on a high and yeah, getting himself in line for that world title shot in 2024.
Yeah, fantastic. Like I do have to say, I do think that value wise, Dogboe to win 7-2 on points. It's a fantastic betting tip. However, this is not the betting tip show. This is a prediction. This is a weigh in reaction, final predictions. I am going to go with you, Nick Ball. Nick Ball to win on points. I think is the most likely thing here. I think he's more. I don't think Dogboe's on the slides, but I think Nick Ball is more in his prime than Dogboe is, and Nick Ball has had a better couple of years than Dogboe has, in my opinion. And I do expect, yeah, and I think what a statement it would be if Ball can stop Dogboe. It'd be an amazing statement. But yeah, edging towards Ball on points as you are,
Me
as
too.
I did. Yeah,
Just quickly wanted to say, I think we're both probably in agreement. I don't know what you think, but I think it'll be close. It'll be close enough. I don't think it'll be a landslide. Maybe at best 8-4, something like that. I don't see it being a 9-3, a 10-2, or anything like that. I think both men will have success, but yeah, I ultimately see Nick Ball winning the fight.
great stuff. All right, looking forward to it. Live on TNT Sports tomorrow night from the MEN Arena in Manchester. We look forward to it. Isaac Dogboe versus Nick Ball at featherweight. Paul, thank you for your time again, and I will speak to you again soon.
Cheers, mate. All the best.